Hey my dudes, how you doing? It's Tasha here, and I thought I'd drop a little video because a lot of people have been like, where you been? Well, due to my gift, sometimes I take some me time, and I kind of have to now, my gift. You've only heard me talk about this briefly. If you're someone who listens to my music, you will have caught hints of it throughout my music. I'm a very, very spiritual person, as you would have heard me say in my previous videos. I'm a half caste, I'm half Aboriginal, half Swiss Italian, and well, I have kind of mixed beliefs too, hey. So I guess let's get down to what is my gift and how exactly do I use it. My gift, I don't really know how to explain it, what to call it, I guess. I can see what's coming, be it good or bad. I have been able to do this my whole life. I'm not just someone who's just stepped into this as an adult or anything like that, had a spiritual enlightenment. No. I've always been considered a weirdo when I share my experiences, especially when I was young, growing up. People would be like, oh, she's the devil, she's weird. I don't like her. Just weird shit, yeah. So obviously, I experienced stuff young, growing up, around my house, just, you know, the standard kind of weird stuff, like objects moving, things around me, having a heightened sense for what's around me that you can't actually see. And obviously, that's kind of normal, right, for a lot of us. And it wasn't until I was probably year 7 or year 8, so 12, 13 years old, that I actually realized I have a gift. I had dreams that showed me the deaths of two people that I knew in my life at the time. Now, I don't want to say a lot about the details or anything because I don't want to trigger anyone if they see this and they might know who I'm talking about. But obviously, being so young and seeing this, I didn't share with anybody what I had seen in my premonition or my dream before it had happened. Obviously, it had happened only about a week later in each scenario, and then I realized, oh my god, I dreamed that I seen this. So I had seen one person I knew hanging themselves, and what I had seen was them hanging. Um, and I had seen another person sitting in their chair, OD'd. Now, obviously, at the time, with the person OD'd in the chair, I didn't know the cause of death. I had just seen them deceased in the chair. This, in fact, scared me a lot. Being so young, having no one to really talk to about my gift or what I had seen, why I had seen it, I didn't want to be able to see these things again. It scared me. It scared me a lot. And then, you know, throughout the years leading up until the next two deaths that I have seen, because I have seen four, I have seen four deaths that have turned out to be true. I have seen them coming and they have happened. Now, when it happened to me quite young, I wanted to shut that off. I didn't want to dream anymore. I didn't want those experiences. So I did what I could to try not to dream. And I was quite young, so if you've heard any of my past videos, you might know some of the tactics I had used. And I decided to smoke, obviously as a young person, marijuana, to try and stop the dreams. And that did work for a while. And it wasn't until, obviously, later down in the track, down in life, in my 20s, no longer a smoker, that I had started to get visions. Like, they look like a picture in my head of things that were coming. People, or I don't know, a baby, something like that. And I would see it and I would know. And that would happen. It would be like a picture, yeah, like just a still image in my head that I would see. And then I sort of never really played a lot on my gift, right? And even though, I've seen psychics, I've had people do readings for me, like I've done those things over the years. And funnily enough, a lot of them all say the same thing. Like, you're very psychic, is one of the things I sense the most in you. Straight off the bat, that'd be the first thing they would say, and upon meeting me. And obviously, like, yeah, I know this, but obviously, I don't really play on that a lot. And then I guess, I have used my gift in good ways for they're stepping stones in life for me. But I've obviously realized I've been able to see things that are quite scary too. And my gift still does scare me to this day. I'm 34 and I've had this ever since I was a young child. I don't pull like reading cards, tarot cards for myself very often. I find I don't really need to. The signs are always around me of what's happening or what they're trying to tell me. It's everywhere I look. It's if it's not a dream or a vision, it's everywhere. It will pop up in something I'm watching or an ad I see or somewhere I go or just it's everywhere. So much to the point of you begin to notice you're seeing the same thing so much it's not a coincidence. They're telling you something. And that was a scenario with probably one of the most impactful deaths I've ever seen coming that I wanted to stop so greatly that I couldn't, which was my own child in the year of 2022. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you will have heard me discuss that. And obviously how I knew very early on, like I had seen one of the first posts I had seen was on Facebook. A girl had said, just had my hardest birth, stillborn, my fourth baby. And I was pregnant with my fourth baby. And I thought, oh God, I hope it doesn't happen to me, And as the months progressed in that pregnancy, no matter what I did, where I went, what I watched, what I seen, I would always see a baby dying. So I knew that was going to happen. And I tried so hard for it not to happen. And then getting back to why my gift scares me. After she had died, I was lying in my bed and I had a physical whisper in my ear say to me, like, it's dad. And that whisper of it's dad in my ear, physically feeling it actually woke me and shook me. I jumped across my bed. And funnily enough, a year later, my father dies. Now, in the events leading up to my father dying, I was even given the exact date to the date he would die. And so I remember talking to him on the phone. And this was just a few days out before Christmas. I was talking to him and planning our first Christmas together. And, like, love you, all that stuff, talking for half an hour, good conversation, talking for an hour, good conversation. Anyway, I get off the phone and one of the first things I seen on Facebook was my cousin's status. And she had said, rest in peace to her dad. They were just days out from planning her 21st and he passed away. Now, it was very significant, that date of, that number 21 or 21st, because on the 21st of December was the date my father died. So I was only given, obviously, a few days warning of the exact date, but I had been that year, obviously, given weird inklings, warnings, feelings, thoughts pop into my head about, obviously, something bad's going to happen to my father, he's going to pass. And that's a scary side of my gift. My gift is amazing and it does help me a lot. And I've used it to help other people. I pull the cards for other people. It's generally a lot why I have them. I've done it for strangers online. I've done it for people I've just met. It's not necessarily people I know all the time either. But, I really know my gift is strong by what I see that I can't control. And it's not just for myself, it might be for others. But generally, I have found a way to be able to use it to help myself. And there will be messages that come through that are quite scary, but sometimes there's nothing I can do about that. I can't control that. I just have to accept that. So I just thought I'd share with you, my dudes, that sometimes I'm away a little bit. I don't do a lot of these videos. I'm a bit away from music because I've got a lot of spiritual stuff going on within myself and really just finding the right guidance for myself as well. But I hope that you liked the video. If you do want some more spiritual guidance, because I'm going to share how obviously I use it to help me in more videos. I get 10 minutes to do these. So if you want to see more, please give me a follow. And much love to you, my dudes. Have a great weekend.